Hello, dear students, Jai Hind and very good morning. As you all know, we have started some of the revision lectures. You have already attended one revision lecture in chapter number 1, that is rational number. In that, if you can remember, in our previous lecture, we have been discussing some important problems, and today in our lecture number 2, because in this particular chapter what we suppose that student may find little difficult is to understand the problems. That's why our main focus remains on problems regarding rational number. If you can remember that in our previous lecture of revision of rational number, we targeted particularly only one type of problems. They were the problems regarding speed, time and distance. How to find speed, how to find distance, how to find time. They were the problems regarding this particular formula, speed equal to distance upon time. In today's revision lecture number 2, we are targeting some other types of problems. Okay, right? So as dear student, I have already told you that revision lectures are specifically to strengthen your topics. So while you attend the lecture, understood, be very conscious when you attend the lecture, because these revision lectures are designed to make your concept which you have already understood more concrete. Understand? That's why the revision lectures has been designed. Okay, so dear student, you are attending in chapter number 1. Chapter number 1, as you know, rational number. Okay, name of the chapter you all know, rational number. And in this particular chapter, you are attending today lecture number 2, the revision lecture, okay, in which we are going to discuss some of the important problems to make this topic of this particular chapter quite clear in your mind. Okay, so let us first try to discuss one important problem. Okay, See, please note down the sum with me, okay? In today's revision lecture, this is example number 1 for all of us. For the revision, you understood this, okay? And the problem is like this. Let me write the problem for you. Just write down this is problem number 1 in today's lecture. Note down and make your basic very clear, okay? The price of, it has been stated in the example, the price of 100 pence, the price of 100 pence is rupees. The price of 100 pence is rupees. 500 integer 3 upon 5. 500 integer 3 upon 5 and of 50 pencils. 50 pencils is rupees. 50 integer 100 integer 1 upon 5 rupees, okay? Find the price of please note down the sum. Find the price of 3 pence, okay, and 5 pencils. First, dear student, as it is a revision lecture, I want you to pay attention to the problems written here before we start solving it, because it's important for you to just make your basics very clear in solving this problem. See, dear student, I have already explained you these problems in our regular lecture also, but we are again trying to revise those problems. See, first you try to understand the data. You are given price of 100 pence. What is that? Rupees 500 integer 3 upon 5 and of 50 pencils, that is rupees 100 integer 1 upon 5 rupees. Find the price of 3 pence and 5 pencils. So, dear student, what is your first target? You are given price of 100 pence. From that, find the price of 1 pen. Please concentrate here. I am just now concentrating on this only, and you should start the sum this way. Please note down and understand the price of 100 pence. What is that? Rupees 500 integer 3 upon 5. Please convert it into a fraction. 500 5 ja 2500 plus 3. It is 2503 upon 5 rupees. Okay. This is the price of 100 pence. Now, dear student, after you wrote the data, price of 100 pence is written. Now we will find the price of one ball pen. Okay, how will we write? Therefore, please note down all the statement. Therefore, the price of one pen, I have already explained you, but now you need to concentrate. Price of 100 pence is given. From the price of 100 pence, how can you find the price of one pen? So this amount is to be multiplied by 1 upon 100. Ultimately you are dividing by 100. Understand? 1 upon 100 into 2503 upon 5. Cancellation is not possible. So this is 2503 upon 500 rupees. Please note down what we have done, because in revision you need to make yourself feel very stronger. The denominator can be converted into 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. What to multiply depend on the denominator you got. Here you got denominator 500, which you simply multiplied by 2 and you will get the answer. Please concentrate, dear student, and please verify and strengthen your base. How to solve problem. Understand, just make yourself concrete in this concept. Here you have to be little more conscious regarding taking LCM. Baki rest of the story you know. Rather I divide this by 500, it would be better practice for us to convert it into either 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 by multiplying with some common number. It becomes easy for us. Okay, please just verify this and then we will move for another problem. Okay, first just look at the sum, try to verify the sum, and then we can move for another one. Okay. First you just have a look at this and then we will discuss one another problem. Okay, dear student, the revision lecture, please concentrate, attend with alert mind so that you can make your basics quite clear regarding the problems you understood. That's why. Okay, is it clear in your mind? Have you verified the sum properly? Now let us go for another difficult example which we discuss here, and the complete problem we are going to solve here only. Understood? Okay, let us write problem number 2. Okay, it is like this. Let me write. One seller quoted the price of quoted the price of 5 pence. Please note down 5 pence and 7 pencils as 5 pence and 7 pencils as 55 integer 1/3 rupees and 14 integer 2/3 rupees. Okay. This is first statement. Okay. Now the second seller quoted the price of 7 pence and 5 pencils. 7 pence exactly contrast to this 5 pencils as 7 pence and 5 pencils as 78 integer 2/5 rupees and 78 integer 2/5 rupees and 10 integer 3/4 rupees. Okay, this is the data of the sum. From where should I buy? This is the question. From where should I buy? Okay, please first, dear student, note down the question and then we will discuss. Please note down. I am just reading out the whole example for you. One seller quoted the price of 5 pence and 7 pencils as 55 integer 1/3 rupees and 14 integer 2/3 rupees. Second seller quoted the price of exactly contrast to that 7 pens and 5 pencils as 78 integer 2 upon 5 rupees and 10 integer 3 upon 4 rupees. From where should I buy? That means, dear student, first you need to just concentrate the statements. What is this is for first bookseller, 5 pen and 7 pencils, he quoted this amount. For the second bookseller, 7 pens and 5 pencils, he quoted this amount. That means, dear student, we have to decide that which bookseller is delivering us pens and pencils at low rate. Whoever deliver you at low rate, you are going to purchase from him also. But here you are given the price of 5 pencil and 7 pen, 7 pencil and 5 pen. So your first target is find the total of 1 pen and 1 pencil to be paid to first bookseller. Okay, right here, dear student, we will do the sum in partition so that you can understand. Okay, so first one, let me write. Here I am making the title, please concentrate, for first bookseller. Okay, for first seller. Okay. Let us find the price of 1 pen. The price of 1 pen. We are given the price of 5 pens as 55 integer 1 upon 3 rupees. How to find of 1 pen? Either divide the amount by 5 or multiply by 1 upon 5. Let us write 1 upon 5 into, convert this amount into fraction. What is 55? 3 ja 3 5 ja 15, 1 3 5 ja 15 plus 1 165. You understood? 3 5 ja 15, 1 plus 1, so it is 166. Okay, upon 3. So just what you will do? Simple multiplication. Okay, so this will be 166 upon 15 rupees. You got the price of one pen. Now please note down the sum. Price of 1 pencil. You are given the price of 7 pencil as this. Let us do it. 1 upon 7 multiplied by 14 3 ja 42 plus 2. 44 upon 3. No cancellation is possible. 44 upon 21 rupees. Okay. Price of one pen and one pencil, let us total it. Therefore, the price of one pen and one pencil equals to, add both this, 166 upon 15 plus 44 upon 21. Now the question of simply taking the LCM of 15 and 20. Understand? What would be the LCM of 15 and 20? This is 5 3 ja 7. Understand? So 105 is the LCM. LCM, how to take that you know, dear student. 166 into 7 upon 15 into 7 plus 44 into 5, 21 into 5. So this is 7 6 ja 42, 4, 7 6 ja 42 plus 4 46, 4, 7 1 ja 7 plus 4 11 upon 105 plus 5 4 ja 20, 2 5 4 ja 20 plus 2, 22 upon 105. So this turns out to be, just simply write, dear student, 105 add 2, then 8, okay, then 3 and 1, 1382 rupees, okay. This is for one bookseller. You have to note down the sum properly with me, because it happened that to complete the sum we may have to erase the previously written data. First you note down, this is for first bookseller. For the first bookseller, we found the price of one pen, we found the price of one pencil, then we totaled the price of one pen and one pencil by taking LCM, and we got this. First you note down, then we will move for the second bookseller, okay. First you note down this properly. I am giving you little time so that you can note down the statement properly. Dear student, how to take LCM, that basic has to be clear in your mind. That is the we expect. How to add to rational number by taking the LCM, okay. So I think you must have noted down this, okay. Now dear student, we are going for another bookseller, okay. First bookseller is going to take this many rupees for purchasing one pen and one pencil. Let us go for second bookseller, okay. For second bookseller, please concentrate here, okay. He has quoted the price of 7 pen and 5 pencil as this. Let us find the price of one pen and one pencil, okay. I am writing the the price of one pen, how can I find price of 7 pen is quoted this? So you can write this way, dear student. 1 upon 7 into this. Let us convert it into fractional format. See, 5 8 ja 40, 4 carry, 5 7 ja 35 plus 4, 390 plus 2. Understand, 392 upon 5. 392 upon 5. Okay. Further cancellation here looks possible. 7 5 ja 35 and 4. Yes, it is possible. So let us do. 7 5 ja 35, 4 left, 6 ja. So 56 upon 5 rupees. Please note down. Then, dear student, let us write the price of one pencil equal to 5 pencil is quoted this. So 1 upon 5 into, convert into fraction, 10 4 ja 40 plus 3, 43 upon 4. No cancellation possible. So 43 upon 20 rupees. Then you just add. Therefore, I will give you enough time to write, dear student. Don't worry. First you just concentrate on what we are writing. The price of one pen and one pencil, okay, is equal to, let us total both this, 56 upon 5 plus 43 upon 20. LCM, as you know, 20 and 5. 20 is the LCM. Here multiply 4. 5 4 ja. Here 1. How to take LCM, that you know. Understood? 4 6 ja 24, 2, 4 5 ja 20 plus 2, 22 upon 20 plus 43 upon 20. This turns out to be, this is 267 upon 20 rupees. First you note down this. Before we move for the next step, I want you to first understand this properly, and then we will move for the next step. The first bookseller is going to take this many rupees for buying one pen and one pencil. The second bookseller is going to take this many rupees for buying one pencil and one pen. Price of one pen, one pencil, total price of one pencil and one pen is this rupees. Now your concentration has to be on this only in the later half of the sum. First you please verify before I move for the next step. What we have done, first you verify. For the first bookseller, we found price of 1 pen, price of 1 pencil, total price of 1 pen and 1 pencil. We have to take LCM to total it. For second bookseller, price of 1 pen, price of 1 pencil, then total price of 1 pen and 1 pencil, taking LCM, you got this. So actually we got the total price of 1 pen and 1 pencil quoted by first bookseller and second bookseller. Now it's a question of comparing this number, which is greater and which is smaller. If this is smaller, you will buy from this bookseller. If this is smaller, you will buy from second bookseller. Now it's a question of comparing these two rational number. Should I go for the third step, dear student? Is it yes, is it possible here? Let me continue here, okay? This is the third half of the sum. First, second and third half. Let us compare both. First you write 1, 3. I think let us do this way also. You have noted down the sum. Let me erase some of the data. Understand? Because now it's a question of comparing both this. I am just erasing data only, okay? Because you have already quoted down this. So I am just erasing this data only. Okay? Right? And from I am just keeping the last data because that's our target is, okay? You must have already noted down up till this. Now dear student, please concentrate on what I am doing now. This is the final data. Now it's a question of comparing, okay? See, we got 1382 upon 105 rupees and another 267 upon 20 rupees. Now dear student, it's a question of comparing both this number. Whenever you want to compare any two rational number, you have to convert both the rational number into rational number having common denominator. Here the denominator are not common. So let us take LCM and make them common. You have to take, now I have already written it, so I am erasing this, okay? Now it's a question of converting both the rational number into having common denominator. The LCM of dear student 105 and 20, as you know, 5, I am doing it for you, 5 21 ja, 5 4 ja. Okay, now let us carry with 4, 21 as it is, and here is 4, 3 7 ja, here is 4, 7 1 ja and 4. Okay, dear student, right? Okay, here 5 21 ja, then 4, okay, 1 here, sorry. Okay, This way we can continue, dear student. 5 21 ja, 5 4 ja, 4 1 ja, then 3 7 ja, 7 1 ja. What is the LCM? 5 4 ja 20, 7 3 ja 21, 21 into 20, okay, that is 420 is the LCM. Accordingly, let us multiply. The first number I am targeting, 1382 upon 105. You have to bring 420 here, so 4 ja. So this turns out to be 4 2 ja 8, 4 8 ja 32, 3 carry, okay. 4 3 ja 12 plus 3 15, 1 carry, 4 1 ja 4 plus 1 5 upon 420 rupees. Let us check the second one, 267 upon 20 multiplied by 21. Denominator I am putting it, and here you multiply 267. You also do in your book. This is 267, 2 7 ja 14, 1, 2 6 ja 12 plus 1 13, 1, 2 2 ja 4 plus 1 5, okay. This is what you got, 5607 rupees. Now can you compare both the rational number, dear student? The first one was the price of 1 pen and 1 pencil for the first bookseller. This is for first bookseller, okay. This is for second bookseller, that you all know now. This is for first bookseller, and this is for second bookseller. Which you find more? Obviously, now it is common denominator, so you can compare the numerator. This is 5607 bigger than this. So second bookseller quoted more price and first bookseller quoted less price. So you will purchase from first bookseller, okay. Are you understanding or not? If you compare these two numbers, so obviously you can understand that 5528 upon 420 less than 5607 upon 420. This is for the first bookseller, the price quoted by first, and this is the price quoted by second. So obviously you will like to purchase pens and pencil from the bookseller who quoted the less price. So your final answer will be looking this way, dear student. Therefore, I would like to buy from first seller, okay. This will be your final answer, dear student. You understood the sum? Little difficult, calculation wise also looks little lengthy example, but it is simple, dear student. Whenever you want to do such sum, for the first seller find the price of one article, whatever ball pen and pencil, then total it. For the second seller, price the price of unit article then total it, okay. Then you have to compare both the final price, and for comparing both the final price you have to convert them into rational number having common denominator, which we have done. This was the price, total price of one pen and one pencil quoted by first bookseller. This is the price of, total price of one pencil and one ball pen quoted by the second bookseller. Now if we want to compare both this rational number, which is smaller and which is larger, it's a simple question of taking LCM. We have taken LCM of 105 and 20, which was 420. Accordingly we multiply. Now when you got in both the rational number common denominator, it's a question of comparing the numerator. This is for the first bookseller, this is for the second, and obviously the amount quoted by the first bookseller is less than the amount quoted by the second. So definitely, dear student, you would like to purchase the article from the first bookseller. You understood this? So that's why, dear student, we have no doubt taken some of the problems already, and mostly, as far as I know, student finds the problem difficult to understand, and that's why we are thoroughly concentrating on solving problems. Understand, in our revision lecture 1 we already solved examples of only speed, distance and time. Here we have solved one example that was simple, then we solved another example of bookseller. Okay, what we are actually trying to do is that we will solve such more problems even in our revision lecture number 3, so that I want this particular portion of this chapter of verbal problem will be solved more properly. Okay, dear student. So I think because of the limit of the board, we have to erase some data, okay, and then we have to present it. So you have to do with me in the same way to understand the problem. Revision lectures are for strengthening your basic concept which you have already understood, and that's why your prior attention is required in solving this problem. Okay, dear student, be alert, attend revision lecture properly, and whatever homework delivered to you in revision lecture, please make it properly done by you. Okay, thank you very much.